A new alert system to help protect vulnerable children is working its way through the Ohio legislature. The Ohio House unanimously passed House Bill 359 last week, which creates a new emergency alert system for children with autism or other developmental disabilities. Now that bill is headed to the Ohio Senate. Executive Director of the Autism Society of Mahoning Valley, Jody Glass, joins me now to talk about how the alerts will help, how it'll work. Jody, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for inviting me, Lindsay.
Yes, so this bill also is known as Joshua's bill. So can you explain Joshua's story and how that sparked a need for this type of legislation?
Sure. Joshua was a 6-year-old little boy that wandered away. He's from Ohio, and sadly, he drowned. So things like this are very, very an urgent need in the autism community. Children that are prone to wandering, eloping. There's lots of danger of them wandering away, parents not knowing where they are. So this is a great way to, send out an alert similar to an Amber Alert, but also it is tailored towards the child's sensory sensitivities, their communication needs, things like that.
And children with autism tend to wander away. This is called elopement. Could you explain that and why children with autism need a system like this? Describe what you're noticing among families.
Lindsay, it's super scary because in the news we see all types of people with autism, right? And in the media, we might see successful people with autism that can speak and hold a great job or something like that. But there needs to be more emphasis put on this type of concern. It's a scary thing for a family. I have had a personal experience with my son eloping when he was young. I was at a family function. I asked a friend to keep an eye on him while I grabbed some food, and he wandered right up to the road. We were right next to a lake and a pond. And if I hadn't run after him and found him, it just was terrifying. And this is everyday life for many autism parents. They have to maybe bolt their windows shut, have special locks on their doors. And this type of system will hopefully give parents peace of mind that they know that if their child goes missing, this alert goes out, notifies authorities of their child's needs, sensitivities, communication needs, and hopefully can, locate their child quicker.
Yeah, and prevent their worst fear.
Absolutely.
For many people who don't know, how would this differ from the Amber Alert?
So the Amber Alert is designed for child abductions. So that is the major difference. We are in so need of an alert for children with disabilities because it's a very different thing. An abduction is someone has actually taken the child, and in my mind, it's not a one size fits all type of service. We need to have that autism specific alert system, and that's exactly what this is.
Okay, and what can people of the Valley do to ensure this legislation gets the proper support? What would you recommend?
Community voices matter. Always remember, I might be up here doing this interview today as the director. It's not only my voice. This is a mom that spearheaded this initiative for this bill. She's passionate about not letting this happen to another child. So, definitely if you have the phone number to your representative and your senator, it's going to go to the House or to the Senate very soon. So we can build momentum as a community if we invest in these type of things and let our voices be heard.
All right, Jody, thank you so much for taking time to spread awareness here on 21 News at 5.
Thank you.